Oh, it's a real professional operation here. My phone just ran out of juice. So I don't know if Andrew's going to join us, you guys. You all are probably sick of me anyway. But that was a very interesting conversation with with Andrew Ross Sorkin. He's such a bright young man, and I don't know if he can he can maybe he'll do something with me because I just wanted to finish our. Oh, here he is. Oh God, he's gonna competent, ladies and gentlemen. It's true. Hey, hey, Andrew, I'm so sorry. We'll wrap things up, but I
Sorry,
am so sorry.
it's okay. I thought you were frozen, and I didn't know if I was supposed to vamp or commenting. I was going to start singing Frozen. I was going to start singing the Frozen song. I have a daughter who's in.
I am a hot mess. What can I say? I said this is a real professional operation,
It's
Andrew.
okay. It's all good. It's all good.
Wait, whoa, why are you putting that there? Wait, hold on, Andrew. Okay, wait. So you were saying he reframed China. I love talking to you because I don't I don't get a chance to do that. Can Andrew see me? Because I
Yeah,
can't see him. Okay. So you were saying that he
I think
reframed
I
the
think the
China
reframe.
debate.
I
And
think the
what I was
reframe.
going to ask you is, what about loosening up some regulations? Well, I was going to make 2 points. Some of the CEOs I've spoken to, and I don't speak to as many as you do, but they're I think that's a very interesting point about talking about and rhetoric changing attitudes. I also think he he was much more pro business, and a lot of CEOs felt much more welcome in the White House. And I think there was a bit of an anti-business attitude in the Obama administration. So I think you're right about that, and that kind of, I think, it's just like about confidence in the economy, right? And influencing consumer behavior. But the other thing is, it strikes me, and I don't know that much about it, that, and I believe in regulation, but overregulation I think is problematic. And it seems to me that loosening up some regulations, not all, and maybe the pendulum swung too far. But don't you think that was
I think
helpful
it
to the
was
economy?
100%. And I would even go so far as suggest that right now there's housing shortages in different cities, San Francisco and other places, and it's almost a progressive view in certain places to reduce some of the regulations around building zones and things. There are places where reducing regulation can be a helpful thing, and especially now I've seen how valuable small business is in America. The hoops that you have to go through to run a small business in America are real. I don't even think I'll be honest, I don't think I fully appreciated that. I was actually talking to a restaurateur here in New York City. I mean, the idea that in overnight, basically, you could create these outdoor restaurants in the middle of the street would never be allowed. By the way, now they're starting to regulate them. There's
Mm-hmm.
now new regulations about what the size is going to be and how much the ballast, how much that has to weigh because they're worried about safety concerns. I'm not saying that these are not things that need to be addressed. God forbid there's an accident at a restaurant. But I do think that there are things that we could probably do, and we have to think a little bit. We have to think about the risk and the reward a little bit more. I'm a pretty conservative person, uh, conservative lowercase c. So I often think regulations sometimes can be good because I don't want people to get hurt. But I also think we have, as we've been talking about with everything, thinking about the balance.
Yeah, people want to see your face, so I'm going to turn the comments off. But no, I think that's an excellent point, and I think that sometimes, again, some of these voices that I think could be amplified on media a little bit more. Um, some of the everyday people, and again, I think that if these stories were expressed even more and relentlessly, that even Congress would have to act.
Right.
But anyway, that's my 2 cents for what it is worth. Anything else you want to talk about before we go? This is
I
kind of fun. Don't you like these? They're
I love these. We should. I'll do it. I'll do it all the time. I want to know how you are liking this. Meaning, you've been doing these now constantly. What do you think makes? What do you think works? What do you think doesn't? Um, I love the informality of it. Sort of, how are you thinking about these? I know you're always thinking about scale. So my other thought is like, this is all knowing Katie. This is building towards something else. That, you know, she's always building new empires. So what?
No, I'm not. I mean, honestly, I don't work at a network anymore. There are a lot of really great things about that and some hard things about it. You don't have the scale you do in network news, but I can also turn my lens and have conversations. You know, after all these years, what I really care about is, I don't know, introducing people to interesting people who have something to say, helping people maybe understand the world a little bit better. So, like, my curiosity is not any less insatiable than it always has been. Um, I like the idea of when I think something needs attention that I can do it. And I'm fortunate in that because I've been doing this for so long, I think people have this inherent trust in the
Right.
way I'll conduct an interview with hopefully intelligence and respect and curiosity. And so I do think media is moving in this direction. I
Yep.
think, television viewing is declining. It's very old, as you know. And I'm not saying that like I'm attracting a lot of Gen Z people or anything like that, but I just think this idea of disintermediation
Right.
and being able to go straight to people and have these conversations, it's niche and and now it's so ubiquitous. Content is everywhere. I get these notifications all the time. Um, but one thing that I was talking about, and I'm trying to remember who I was talking to. Oh, I did Justin Long's podcast today. And one really cool thing, Andrew, I think about, for all of its ills, social media has unleashed creativity and unleashed people like Neil Katyal being able to
Right.
do a little show about the success or failure of the Trump administration to file these lawsuits. These performers who are entertaining us, and we don't have these gatekeepers of this level of people who have a certain taste or have been shaped by their own life experiences. And so I think it's really liberating, not just for me, but for so many people who are able to express themselves. And I find that just incredibly exciting. And, no one says wrap it up to me. I
Right.
wrap it up when I want to wrap it up, or when I see like the numbers dwindling so far down, I'm like, nobody's really interested in this anymore. But it just allows me to explore
Right.
so many different areas of interest without, and in a deep, full way.
Okay. So I have three more questions before you wrap it up. I'll
Okay.
go rapid fire. That's what you would say. So first, in this virtual world that we've lived in, have you made a new friend virtually? Somebody you've never met, but that you actually feel like you've connected with in a real way, and that you look forward to meeting in person, but there's an ongoing something that feels real.
Yeah. Um, Actually, a few. Do you want to know who?
I do.
Um, well, Amanda Klutz, who lost her husband, I reached out to her. She lost her husband, Nick Cordero, a young person in his 40s, early 40s, an incredibly talented Broadway actor. I don't know if you followed Amanda's story.
I saw it.
Um, you know, I have developed a relationship with her. I'm really looking forward to meeting her. Robin Shaw is this hilarious comedian. And what's interesting is I'm trying to actually form a collective of voices that represent all kinds of different people to help them produce content that they can share and I can share. Because at this point in my career, I want to support other
Right.
people who are coming up, and if I can shine a spotlight on them or help them develop new skills, that's really exciting to me. So yes, I actually have. And
Good.
and there's some people who follow me. I don't know them, but I feel like I know them, and they're kind of mysterious. And I'm excited to at some point meet them, or at least, find out a little bit more about them.
Okay, my other two are, and I know you love all your children and all your interviews. Is there a favorite Insta interview with, present company excluded?
I've done so many with so many different kinds of people. It's like when people used to ask me, who's your favorite interview you ever did on the Today Show? And that really is kind of like asking, what's the best meal you've ever eaten? Because I know this is such a cop out, but I kind of learned something new from everyone. And I've had interviews. I've interviewed Dr. Fauci. Well, that was a Zoom interview. So I'm doing a lot of Zooms, and I'm editing them, and I'm doing Instagram Live. So I really have a warm place in my heart for Jennifer Garner. I know you probably do too. Who doesn't?
All do.
And there's just something about her that just radiates goodness and joy. And so I've gotten to know her, and Adriana's gotten to know her Adriana, someone named Mo, who's adorable and great. And, I just really, really have enjoyed, I feel, we talked about it. It's like, I feel close to her, and it's so weird, right? That you can have this relationship. But I think that's one thing that I really love about Instagram. If I had to pick a favorite, is, I don't know, the community that you are able to build on Instagram. For me, it can be intensely personal, but it can also be information that I think is really important for people to know or understand. So it's almost like a virtual Today Show for me. And I'm able to form the kind of close relationship I felt with viewers of the Today Show back in the day. I've
Right.
kind of developed with an Instagram audience.
Okay, my last question is a very selfish question. Because you know all of these fabulous people, and because you're now an Insta star.
No.
Hold on. I want to know who is there like a must follow? Is there somebody that you either recently followed or do follow that either brings joy to your life, or makes you laugh, or maybe brings you information that maybe other people wouldn't know about, or I wouldn't know about, that I would want to go follow after this is all over?
Well, I don't know if I have a few. I don't know if this is a real female in particular, but there's a hilarious person named Celeste Barber. I was on her podcast.
So go ahead.
Celeste Barber. She's
Okay.
Australian. Pilar would like her. She takes these funny, like supermodel-y videos, and then she impersonates them. And she just makes me laugh every time I see her posts. She's really funny.
Right.
Robin Shaw, the aforementioned Robin Shaw, Schall. She's this adorable comedian. I really like Randy Rainbow because he does these parodies.
Okay.
Who else has been really funny, huh?
Chloe.
Oh, we love Chloe Fineman. We think she's going to be a big star. You know Chloe. She's on SNL. Who else?
Oh, I love it. Average fashion blogger.
Oh, yeah. Adriana and Carrie love this person, average fashion blogger, but I think we've aged out of that, maybe. Who else? Katie Couric Media, Katie Couric. Benny Drama's funny. I like a lot of this. Who's the chef I like that he made that squash with pasta? I love a lot of cooking things. They're mesmerizing. Joel Gammon is really good. He has Half-Baked Harvest is good for cooking. There are a lot of great, I like to follow Martha Stewart, but I'll send you a list. I should actually put that out because
Put it out.
yeah, who
Okay.
I really enjoy on Instagram.
I know I said that was my last question. Is the real last question? Is Molnar watching? I mean, is he seeing this? What's going on?
Molnar is in playing golf at Augusta.
What else would he be doing?
He's at Augusta.
Because exactly, what else would he be doing?
He is so happy and so excited, and I'm so happy for him because I say whatever brings him joy, I'm all for.
Fabulous. Katie, thank you.
Andrew, tell everyone hi for me.
Same here.
Great to see you. Hopefully in person in soon enough, but let's do this again.
Well, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Thanks,
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Sorry. I'm a wreck.
Hello.